What's up, Hanby Bees? Welcome back. Another beautiful day here at Hanby E. The sun is shining. I am not in the gym. I am not in my house. It is a way too beautiful fall day for me to be inside. So if you have the opportunity, if it's a beautiful day where you are, take advantage of it. Go outside and play. Today, everything that we're going to do, Mr. Farina is going to do with you. It's one of those lessons that I absolutely enjoy because you and I are both going to get better together. Now, like I said, I'm here outside. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I challenge you to enjoy this beautiful fall weather. Make your day amazing. Wake up and have an incredible day. I want you to stay healthy. I want you to stay fit. I want you to live a healthy and active lifestyle. So by you playing and getting a little bit of play each and every single day, you're doing a wonderful job being as active and as healthy as you possibly can be. Now for today's class, if you notice, you're going to see a piece of equipment here with Mr. Farina. I'm going to be using this ball, and this ball is a specific type of ball. It is obviously a basketball that we are going to use. For our basketball that you are going to use today, I'm going to challenge each and every single one of us to get better at a specific sport. And today, that sport is going to be basketball. Now, with our basketball on our laps and with our basketball in our games, you're going to see that we're going to concentrate on a very specific skill. The skill that you're going to work on and the skill that you're going to learn today is going to be the skill of dribbling. Now, I know that we love to shoot. I know that we love to pass. I know that we love to play. And everything that we do each and every day with the game of basketball, we want to concentrate our skills to get better. That's what we're working on together. You and I, we're going to get better at this wonderful game. So in today's class, when we talk about dribbling, there's some cues that I want you to know. First and foremost, when we use our basketball hand, we're going to use one specific hand, and then we're going to switch to the other. We're going to be alternating sometimes. When we use our hands, we want to use the specific part of our hand, not our palms, not our whole fingers, but you're actually going to be using your fingertips. These are your finger pads, your fingertips, and you're going to push down with those fingertips, okay? Good. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the word force. If you push down hard enough, the ball's going to bounce high enough. If you don't push down hard enough, it's not going to bounce very high. So our job is to use enough force with our fingertips to push the ball down to the ground to get it to go up. Now, in a few short seconds, what I also want to talk to you about is going to get your equipment. Your equipment is going to be important for today. It just has to be something that bounces. It does not have to be a basketball. I'm really fortunate that I have one at home. You may not. That's completely okay. I understand in remote learning, we're all going to have many different pieces of equipment. It's totally cool. What I want you to do is simply find something that bounces. It could be a tennis ball, it could be a soccer ball, it could be an exercise ball, it could be a basketball if you do have it. When you get that ball, you're going to bring it back and you're going to notice Mr. Farina is sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm right here, right in front of my new favorite school, Hanby E, and I'm super excited to be playing this wonderful game of basketball with you. So when I say to hit the pause button, you're going to hit pause, you're going to go get that ball, grab that ball, run back, take a seat just like this with Mr. Farina, so I know that you're ready and I know that you can begin. Got it? Good, good. All right, hit the pause button, go get your ball, come on back so we are ready to roll. Got it? Cool, go. Boom, welcome back. We are back now. Every single one of you should have a ball. My kindergarten through 5th grade students, we are doing this together. All of us can get better at the skill. All of us can improve, and all of us can get better at everything that we do. Like I said, enjoy the activity, enjoy the fun that we're about to have together. It's going to be about 20, 25 minutes of you and I in the same lesson. This is a way and an opportunity for me to get to hang out with you, so I want to do it with you today. Again, you're doing a great job in all of your PE stuff so far. Reminder, at the end of the lesson, do your discussion question. Reminder, shoot me an email, shoot me some pictures, shoot me something fun. I love hearing from you. I'm getting to know each and every one of you so much, so it's absolutely incredible. And here we go. First things first, with the basketball, I want you to take the ball, I want you to put it right on the ground in front of you. Now, I'm gonna move back just a little bit so you can see everything. And now that I'm back, I want you to take the ball, and I want you to just look at your ball. You might notice on your ball, there's tiny little circles or little bitty dots. Those dots are there for a reason. They're actually there for the grip of your fingertips. So if it was just a solid ball, it'd be harder to hit or harder to slap, but with your fingertips, they're gonna actually feel that grip and give you an opportunity to nicely bounce it off those finger pads. Now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take your good hand. Remember, we talked about dominant and non-dominant, your good hand. The hand that you color or draw it. Take it and put it right on the ball. Good. And now with your good hand, I want you to raise your hand up so it's just your fingertips on that ball. Good, just your fingertips. Now with your fingertips only, I want you to walk the ball around in a circle around your body. So I'm nicely gonna use my fingertips, I'm gonna go in a circle all the way around my body, and I'm gonna come back around. Now, the more that I do this, the more comfortable I'm gonna get with it. And my challenge for you all day today is gonna be to try and take your eyes off of the ball. When we dribble a basketball in the sport of basketball or the game of basketball, your job is to see where you're shooting, where the basket is, where the defense is, where your teammates are, or even where you're going. So if you were dribbling with your eyes down, it's gonna be really difficult for you to see all of those things. Try and keep your eyes off of the ball. When I like to do this, I like to think of something in my mind. I like to look straight ahead. Maybe I'm looking at the TV. Maybe I'm just staring right back at Mr. Farina, which is super cool. Maybe I'm even challenging myself to close my eyes. I just want you to get a feel and a feeling of that basketball with your fingertips. Just feel it with your fingertips. Excellent job. Now, if that ball ever gets away from you, completely okay. Everybody makes mistakes. You just run, get that ball, bring it back, put it right on the ground, and then start again with me. Remember, I'm not shortening anything with you today. I'm gonna be doing everything with you. So this is gonna be a lesson that you and I both get to enjoy. I'm gonna work on my basketball skills just like you. All right, and ball in your lap. Yes, you guys are awesome. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Love you guys, here we go. All right, your next one, you're gonna put that ball back on the ground. And this time, instead of using your good hand, I want you to use your yucky hand, your non-dominant. So put that hand right on the ball. And now with your hand on the ball, you're gonna walk it again with your fingertips, around in a circle and around your body. Now you're going in the opposite direction. So again, control that ball, control your fingertips, keep it close to your body, and let that circle go all the way around. Once again, as you're making that circle, I challenge you to do something. I challenge you to take your eyes off of the ball. So you might want to look at mom or dad. Hi, mommy. Hi, daddy. You might want to look at your favorite cartoon character, SpongeBob. Ah! You might want to look at the wall or just simply stare back at Mr. Farina, which I love to see you looking at me. So here we go. We're going around with our yucky hand or our non-dominant, same thing with our circles, and we're just figuring out how to use our fingertips. Yes, excellent job. And ball in your lap. So that's the beginning. It's super easy. That should have been successful for all of us. Your crisscross applesauce, good way and not so good way, fingertips, non-dominant, dominant, and you get them around your body. We're getting comfortable with the equipment. This might be a long time for any of us that we haven't touched a basketball. It's been a long time for me, so I want to get familiar with that equipment. Now, the next thing, I want to watch me first, okay? So when I teach, I want you to watch Mr. Farina first. I'm going to give you what's called a demonstration so you see what it's going to look like from me, and then you're going to get an opportunity to try it. So please, just remain sitting just like this, crisscross applesauce, ball on your lap. I'll go through the explanation, and then I'll give you an opportunity to try it, and we'll do it together. So in a few short seconds, I'm going to be inviting you to go up to your knees. When we go up to our knees, this is where we want to really start to get the technique of pushing the ball down to the ground. You're going to use those fingertips, and as I told you, we're going to use that force word. Force down to the ground to make it bounce high enough. So in a few short seconds, when I invite you, not yet, you're going to nicely go up to your knees. While you're on your knees, you're going to nicely be nice and tall. I don't want you to be nice and short. I want you to actually feel the ball hit the ground and bounce back up. So when we do this, you're going to nicely push down with enough force to get it back right up to your belly button. A little higher is okay, a little lower is okay, but your belly button is exactly the height you want to get that ball to bounce. If I'm bouncing too lightly, it's never going to bounce that high. If I bounce too high, it's going to go too high. So I want to make sure that I bounce with enough force with my fingertips. So in a few short seconds, like again, I'm going to invite you up. Just watch Mr. Farina first so you have a full understanding of exactly what this looks like. I'm nicely up on my knees. I'm going to use my good hand first. I put the ball in my good hand, and then I'm going to say drop and dribble. As I say drop and dribble, I'm going to dribble the ball out in front of my body. So I'm going to say drop, dribble, and I'm going to push down with my fingertips. Again, notice, fingertips on the ball, not my hand. I'm nicely trying to look away from the ball. So I'm not staring at the ball. I'm not trying to look at the ball. If I need to, completely okay. I'd rather you be successful. So if you need to look at it, please do. Now, also notice that I'm bouncing the ball up to my belly button. Again, I'm not doing it too high. I'm doing it nice and low so it gets to my belly button. All right, so I'm gonna give you about a minute to try that. Nicely go up high on your knees, good. Put the ball in your good hand, excellent. And you're gonna drop and dribble. Go ahead. Good. Now you got it. Fingertips, belly button. Try and get those eyes off the ball. So again, looking at something else. I again could look at the wall. I could look at the computer screen or the TV or the tablet. I could even close my eyes. Yes. Good. And you're only working on your dominant hand. I know some of us are really, really good at basketball, but we only want to use our good hand to get really good at that hand. And in a few short minutes, we'll teach us something different. Good. Enough force, fingertips down to the ground, continuously bouncing. That's what a dribble is. Continuous. All right, you're doing great. Keep it up. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Ball on your lap. So fantastic job. That's your dominant or your good hand, the hand that you use when you color or draw. That's a good about a minute, minute and a half of you nicely dribbling that basketball and continuously doing so. Remember, Mr. Farina is not going to get mad at you if you need to put your eyes on the ball. We just want to start to challenge ourselves to take it away. If you need to be successful by looking at it, please do so. You're doing a great job. You guys are my rock stars. Now, the next thing I want to do, this one's going to be where it feels a little different. Now I'm going to move over to my non-dominant hand. This is the one I call my yucky hand, the one I don't use that often. Now a little bit differently, make sure that when you're dribbling, you're using the same technique. Fingertips, belly button, height, force, enough force to get it up there. And now this one's going to feel uncomfortable and difficult for us. While that happens, please, 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 if you need to look at it, do so. I'd rather you be successful. If you need to take your eyes off it, please do so as well. Whatever you feel comfortable with to keep that ball continually bouncing. So again, you're gonna go up on your knees, nice and tall, excellent. You're gonna put the ball in your yucky hand or your non-dominant hand, and then I'm gonna say drop and dribble. You're gonna do it with your yucky hand or your non-dominant. Ready, begin. Drop and dribble, good. Excellent. Good. Good. Excellent. You're doing great. Now keep it continuously bouncing. Once again, challenge yourself to keep that force pushing up to your belly button. Once again, try and challenge yourself to take your eyes off the ball and look at something else anywhere that you want. Look at the wall. Look at your friend, look at your parents, look at the sky, close your eyes, do whatever you need to, but try and keep your eyes off of the ball. Good. All right. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent! And take a seat right where you are. Crisscross applesauce, ball on your lap. Fantastic! So, we got comfortable with the grip. We got comfortable with our ball. We got comfortable with our good hand. We got comfortable with our bad hand. We got comfortable with the basketball in both of our hands. Now, the next one that we're going to do something a little different. Instead of being on our knees, we're nicely going to be raising our body up. We're going to actually be standing. And when we stand, this is going to be a little different for all of us. Now, you're going to be higher up from the ground. So your ball is going to have to bounce hard enough to bounce off the ground. If you're using the same force that you just did, the ball's never gonna bounce high enough. So you've gotta push down with your fingertips to make sure that it bounces high enough. Also, you've got something in your way. When you stand up now, your knees are not going straight down to the ground. You're gonna notice something called your big old feet. watch out for your big old feet. Now, your big old feet are gonna be underneath of you. So now, when you stand up in a few short seconds when I invite you, notice, you're gonna nicely have your feet down below you. You're gonna have to bend at the waist just a little bit and do the same technique that you were doing. Fingertips, belly button height, and again, your eyes, you're challenging yourself to get them off the ball. So again, I'm nicely gonna stand up. Once I stand up, I'm gonna take the ball. I'm gonna start with the ball in my good hand, okay? The hand that we're used to coloring or drawing with. When I drop that ball, I'm gonna say drop and dribble. Again, I'm gonna bend at the waist, belly button height, enough force. If I use the same force I did on my knees, the ball's not gonna bounce high enough. And if I use too much force, the ball's gonna go way too high. So I've gotta use enough force to get that ball to bounce to the ground to get enough to my belly button. All right, stand up. Spread your legs a little bit, bend a little bit at the waist so you're bouncing out in front of you because we want to watch out for a big old feet. All right, so nicely put the ball in your good hand. We're going to say drop and dribble out in front of your body. Challenge yourself to take your eyes off the ball. Ready? Good hand only. Drop and dribble. Go ahead. Good. Keep it bouncing. Continuous bouncing. Continuous bouncing. Keep it going. Excellent, 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 excellent. Keep that ball bouncing. Again, challenge yourself for your eyes. Remove them. If you need to look at it, perfectly fine. If you can, try and take your eyes off of the ball. Look at the wall, look at the sun, look at your friend, look at your neighbor's house. Look at anything you can. Even close your eyes. Just feel it with your fingertips with that ball bouncing. Good. Good. All right, you got about 10 seconds left. Let's go with a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, and freeze. I'm gonna tell you to put your ball on your belly so you stay standing. Put your ball against your belly button, interlock your fingers and hold it tight. That way you can hear me and you're not gonna drop the ball and we're all on the same page. You're listening to exactly what we're doing. Now your next one, you used your good hand. Now I want to use that yucky hand, my non-dominant hand, the one that I'm not that comfortable with. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to bend at the waist. I want to watch out for my big old feet. I'm going to put the ball in my yucky hand. I'm going to do the same. Now this one's going to feel a little bit different, and I understand that. This one I want you to really try to get the under control technique. When you're doing this, don't watch the ball the whole time. Challenge yourself to take your eyes off. And again, bend at the waist. We don't want to hit our feet. Put the ball in your non-dominant hand, your yucky hand. You're going to drop and dribble. Once I say drop and dribble, go ahead. Drop and dribble, go ahead. Again, non-dominant hand. Same thing as your other. If you're really good at basketball, you're going to want to try and protect the defense. You can put your arm up so the defense can't come get the ball from you. Good. And again, you're just working those fingertips down to the ground. Try and get those eyes up. Remember, the basketball is a continuous bounce with a dribble. We don't want to ever stop it. We don't want to ever catch it. We want to just keep pushing it down to the ground with enough force to get it up to our belly button. Good. And I love the way that you're bending over just at the waist, so I know that you're not touching your big old feet. Good. And freeze. Good. Interlock your fingers, ball against your belly button, and you're looking right back at Mr. Farina. Now, here's where I'm going to cue you. I'm going to quiz you a little bit. In this next activity, you're going to alternate. And when we talk about alternating, that simply means that you're going to be switching. You're going to switch every single time. Now, when we do this, you're going to be responsible for creating a letter of the alphabet. I don't want you to yell it out yet, but I want you to watch me first. And once you notice the alphabet number or the alphabet letter, you're going to yell that back to me. So for this activity, you're going to nicely spread your feet. I'm gonna pretend that there's an imaginary spot here on the ground. And that imaginary spot is what I wanna hit every single time. So with my feet spread, I'm gonna start with the ball in my good hand. I'm gonna push it down to the imaginary spot, and then I'm nicely gonna push it up to my non-dominant hand, my yucky hand. So I'm gonna start in my good, I'm gonna push it to the ground, I'm gonna go to my non-dominant, and then I'm gonna go back and forth. All right, this is where you answer my quiz question. Which letter of the alphabet is Mr. Farina making right now with my hands? Yeah, you got it. It's a V. So you're going to be responsible for making a V. Awesome answer. I'm so pumped you got that right. Now, with your V, I want you to nicely be alternating with that ball, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, switching your hands every time. Remember, for a dribble, it's continuous. Don't grab it, don't stop it. And again, if you can challenge yourself to take your eyes off the ball, try and do so. So I'm good hand to the ground, non-dominant, non-dominant to the ground, dominant. So I'm good, yucky, yucky, good. Good, yucky, yucky, good. All right, go ahead and try it. Begin. Once again, once you get comfortable, try and take those eyes off. A continuous bounce. Good. If you want to challenge yourself to go a little lower and a little faster, if you're really good at basketball, you might try to. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. You guys are rock stars. I love these little V's. My bumblebees make little V's. Yeah, bumblebees. Keep it up, Hanby. Keep it up, Hanby. Let's go, let's go. Keep it up, Hanby. I love it. I love the energy. I love that you're having fun. I love that you're smiling, working hard, and having a blast. All right, hold that ball. Fantastic. Now, you guys are rock stars. You're doing so great. Keep up the great work. Now, we've been together for about 20 minutes, and in a second, I'm gonna give you a little bit left to do. In a second, you guys can dribble a little bit differently than Mr. Farina. Some of you are more advanced. Some of you are a little bit less. It's okay. Like I said, the more you practice, the better you get at something. So in a few short seconds, I'm gonna give you some examples. Then we're gonna turn off our screen. Once we turn off our screen, you have the rest of your special time to practice any of the things that we've learned or any of the things that you wanna work on. So to give you a little more examples that you could practice, I'm gonna show you some of these. Again, if you're comfortable with them, please do them. If you don't wanna try them, you don't have to. If you just wanna work on some of the things that we've already done. You've done fantastic today. Keep up the good work. And again, follow what I'm gonna do, see if you wanna try some of these, and then you can get back to the video and back started once we get done. All right, so for Mr. Farina, some other things that you could do. You might want to dribble between your legs. If you're a beginner and you've never done so, all you might want to do is just lift your leg and go underneath. Lift your leg, go underneath. It's an easy way just to get started and thinking about dribbling the ball a little differently. You might be really good at basketball and you might want to try to dribble in between your legs. So you might go in, out, back and forth. You might want to just spread your legs and go back and forth, back and, wow! Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That might be something you want to try. You might want to try and dribble really low and fast. You might want to try and dribble a little higher. You might want to try and dribble behind your back. So I might take the ball and go behind my back to my other hand. Again, I might take it behind my back to my other hand. That might be something you want to work on. Maybe you want to do something called a spider. You're going to drop the ball in front, you tap it twice in the front, twice in the back. And this one's really tough. So I want to see you really try and do it. So again, I might drop it, I might tap, 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 and I go nice and fast. All of these are up to you. Anything that you want to practice is now completely up to you to try. You can go for a walk and dribble, which I like to do. You could go for a jog and dribble like I like to do. You might have a basketball hoop at your house that you want to go dribble around that hoop. Completely up to you. We've spent about 25 minutes together so far, and I really want to give you the rest of the time to practice, get better at that skill. Now, before I leave you, before I go, I really want to make sure that you know I am so super proud of you. You're doing such a good job. Each and every week that I'm tuning in and I'm looking and seeing all these assignments, all these discussion questions, I know that you're doing the activity and I can tell that you're doing a fantastic job. Keep up the great work. I am so proud of you, bumblebees. Keep it up. Enjoy the day. If it's beautiful weather, get outside and play. So before I go, you know I gotta do my chant. I love it. So remember, I'm a Hanby, Hanby B. You're gonna say it back to me. And I love to do PE. We laugh, we smile, and we play each and every single day. Hanby, Hanby, go Hanby. All right, you ready to do it with me? We're outside. If you're outside, you better use those outdoor voices. Here we go. I'm a Hanby, Hanby B. And I like to do PE. We laugh, we smile, and we play each and every single day. Hanby, Hanby, go Hanby! All right, Bumblebees, have a wonderful rest of your work week. Enjoy, work hard, keep smiling, have fun, do the best of your ability. Like I said, I am so super proud of you. Answer your discussion question, get me some information, and again, enjoy the rest of your day. If the sun is shining, get outside and play. Proud of you guys, love you guys. I will see you soon. See ya!